What's up, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Your boy's back with the TheDreadMan Sports Podcast. I'm your host, TheDreadMan Thomas, here with my boy Flipside. Say what's up, Flip.
What's up, guys?
Back again. Here we go. Week 6 predictions, but we're going to review this past week, which was very devastating for a lot of people, Pittsburgh Steelers fans and Cowboys fans included. But I tell you, boy, we called that Cowboys and we called that Cowboys game, that Cowboys Packers game right on the money. And I said it once, and I'll say it again. That damn Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers will break your damn heart if you're a Cowboys fan. You can't give that guy you can't even give him 45 seconds.
Oh, you definitely can't give him 30 seconds.
Yeah, and they gave him what, like a minute and 13?
Yeah, they gave him a minute and 16. I think he even had timeouts too.
It's a damn shame. But yeah, anyway, just a quick recap of last week's games. All right, game of the week. Flip, who you got?
Man of the week. Oh, man. I'm going to have to give it to the Cowboys and Packers because that was an interesting game. I mean, it started off slow, but it picked up pretty well. Another good one was Rams Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
That one ended pretty crazy, too. I was really hoping Cooper Kupp would catch that ball and disappoint them. But I'm going to have to give it to Rams Seahawks. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Like I said, me personally, I got to give it to the Cowboys and the Packers just because it's a conference rivalry, and the Cowboys have came up short against the Cowboys for the 4th time in the past couple of years. I'm telling you, the Green Bay Packers have just got the Cowboys' number. There's no other way around it.
Oh,
let's see. The team of the week that was the most improved. Who do you got?
I want to say the Jaguars, but I mean we've seen them do this before already against actually another division rival. Or no, not division rival. Against another division rival of the Steelers.
Right.
And the Ravens. But then again, the Panthers are kind of heating up too. You know what? I think I'm going to give it to a tie. I'm going to give it a tie between the Eagles and the Jaguars.
Me personally, I am going to have to give this one to the Eagles because for this simple fact, and I talked about this at work. I was talking about this to a friend at work too. Now, we are 5 games through the season already, and if you would have told me a few weeks ago that the Eagles are going to be number 1 in the NFC East, I would have laughed at you. But yeah, they are really on top of the NFC East right now. And it's safe to say that the Giants are done. I mean, no Odell and Eli's playing like trash, so the Giants are done this year. It ain't coming back from that.
Oh, it's pretty much a wrap. They even lost Brandon Marshall.
Yeah. Now, this is where it also gets very, very interesting. The play of the week. The play of the week to me was Demarius Randall when he picked off Dak Prescott, and then he was so damn disrespectful. He threw the ball in Dak Prescott's chest, and then he threw the X up at him. That was so damn disrespectful. He was straight disrespectful. I love it. I love it, though. I love it.
Yeah, that was a good one. What was that one? It was Nelson Aguilar. I saw that one where he was dancing on the rookie. What's his name? Buda Baker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was killing him with the dance moves on the field. And then he was crazy. And then we got Melvin Gordon stiff arm on Norris Jenkins. That one was crazy.
Oh, yeah, that was ugly. Oh, yeah, and as much as I hate to admit it, Leonard Fournette, he showed off, too. As much as I hate to admit it.
That 90-yard run today? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got to go with the Nelson. That was crazy.
Yeah.
He had it and one mixtape on that, too.
I know, that's a damn shame. All right, and of course, before we get into the prediction, the choke of the week. There was a lot of teams that blew some games. I mean, do we call the Cowboys the choke of the week because we know. I mean, because it wasn't the Cowboys' defense. We know what Aaron Rodgers can do. So, can you really count that as a choke from the Cowboys?
I think you can. They were 21-6 at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
But you could also give the Steelers choke of the week.
That I was gonna get to that in a second. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
I don't agree with the Cowboys. They got their hearts broken at the very end of the game.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna get, like I said, before we get into the prediction. Now, I want to sound off for my damn team, and nobody is harder on my team than I am. How in the hell are you gonna let somebody come to your house, kick your door in, go to your refrigerator, eat your food, go to your bathroom, and take a piss and then don't flush? How in the hell are you gonna do some shit like that? Yes, I'm going off of my Stephen A. Smith type of shit. But here's the thing. All right, I got a question for you. Good Jags or bad Steelers? Or hell, both?
I'm going to have to say bad Steelers. That defense shouldn't be giving up the points to the Jaguars like that. I mean, they don't have out anything. Like he's seen Alan Hearn's team doing it was basically Leonard Fournette running wild after that.
Yeah.
Ben throwing 5 picks.
Oh my lord. I think he's gonna. I mean, after the fourth interception, or after the third, after that second pick six he threw, the game was already over because at that point his heart wasn't even in it anymore. He was playing just to play. It was already over after that second interception.
Yeah, you gotta just kind of accept that feeling. I mean, the Jaguars are no slouch. Let's be real. They've showed that they can compete, but it shouldn't be a blowout against that offense.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Steelers,
Exactly. So that's all on Ben. I mean, I hate to say it, but it is all on Ben. And they can't play like that next week against Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, or else they're going to get hurt bad.
Definitely no.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's start off with this good old Thursday night game. Ooh, this is a good one. The Philadelphia Eagles on the road against the Carolina Panthers. Who you got?
I've been trying to go against the Panthers because I'm thinking, oh man, Cam is having a slump and he's not going to be that great. And then last week he's come out and kind of showed us, hey, I'm back. Eagles are clicking though. I mean, it's kind of weird because we didn't see the Eagles doing this great. Not with the weapons they have. I mean, Alshon's like, like leading the team. But it's at Panthers home, right?
Yep. AT&T Stadium.
I like the Panthers. I like the Panthers with this one just because Cam is on fire right now, and I think he's going to run this hot streak for at least maybe 2 months. So I got Panthers.
Yeah.
24 to 20. Panthers 24 to 20. Yeah.
I can actually agree with that. I'm going to piggyback off what you just now said because Cam Newton looks like he's got it together. He looks like he's back. But the Eagles, they can make a fight out of any game that they're in. And Carson Wentz has shown that he's not a one-trick pony. He's shown that he's not a one-hit wonder. He's shown that he is the real deal. But what do you do when you go up against a team that mirrors exactly what the hell you do? This is what makes it difficult. It's one thing to go up against a team with a styles clash, but to go up against a team that does exactly the same thing you do, that's going to make it difficult for them because I don't know if Carson Wentz has had to deal with anything like that before. And Cam Newton, we all know what he can do. I mean, he's mobile again, and he's spreading the ball around again. It really is going to come down to the defense on the Eagles, more specifically their secondary, and can they pick Cam Newton off, and can all the linebackers from the Eagles jam up the line to make sure that that he's not able to run around him and the running back. But I don't think they're going to be able to. I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be close. But I'm going to go ahead and give it to the Carolina Panthers 27-23. Yep, 27-23. All right, next game. We got the Baltimore Ravens up against the Chicago Bears. Now, the Ravens are at home for this I don't know. Both teams are looking pretty shaky. What you think?
Baltimore Ravens and Bears. Oh man. I don't know. Flacco has been looking real like. I don't trust him. Their running game is kind of weird right now. They don't trust Alex Collins to keep fumbling. Terrence West is hurt. Buck Allen he's mostly a third down passing back. Um, they're trying to get the receivers in, but oh man, and, you kind of have to go with the Ravens because I mean, what do the Bears really have? Like Trubisky's not really that great. Mike Glenn is probably better. They have Jordan Howard, I guess, but they don't really have any receivers. So yeah, Ravens win probably like 27-17.
All right. Yeah, Trubisky. I mean, I haven't really seen nothing that impressive from him either. But the thing is, the Ravens are doing so below average right now. It's like, well, who? It's not even a matter of who's the better player. It's a matter of who will have the worst game between these two. That's what it's really a matter of. Is who's gonna suck more. And it's a damn shame when you put it like that. But I mean, at this point in the season, it's the truth. Oh man.
But you have to give the Ravens their defense. Their secondary is pretty solid still. I mean, it's much better than the Bears. So
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. But the Bears can actually score. They have a dual threat running back, or they have two running backs who can run the ball down the throats. And we've all seen what Le'Veon Bell done. Le'Veon Bell shredded their line.
That's true. I don't know. I feel like if they give Alex Collins a chance, he can be that two down back, and Buck Allen is still pretty solid on third down. Um, it's gonna be close.
Yeah. Now, all right. Now, before I give my prediction, I got to ask you a question. Would a Bears win surprise you?
Oh, not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, this Ravens team is not that great. I mean, they just got blown out by the Jaguars. I mean, they beat the Raiders, but it's the Raiders right now, and they don't even have Derek Carr. Amari Cooper's dropping everything. EJ Manuel's not even looking his way, even when he's wide open. So, yeah, the Ravens are kind of fluky right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the. Like I said, I'm gonna give it to the Ravens, but a Bears win wouldn't surprise me. I'm gonna go ahead and say 20-13 Ravens. All right, now next game we got the Houston Texans going up against the Cleveland Browns, and the Texans are at home.
Huh. Okay, let's be real. The Browns suck.
Yes, Deshaun Watson versus Deshaun Kaiser.
Deshaun Kaiser's not even the starting quarterback probably anymore. I think it's Kevin Hogan.
Oh Jesus.
Deshaun Watson showed us that he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's for real. He just needs more time to develop his skill set. He just needs a little more experience, and he'll be good to go. And the thing is, here's one thing that people don't talk about. Even though Deshaun Watson is a dual threat QB, he actually has somewhat of a line to protect his ass.
Oh, he definitely does. And I mean, he knows when to run. He knows when to move out of the pocket and kind of give himself some time for his receivers. He was looking good against that Kansas City team.
Definitely.
It's just unfortunate that Watt and Merciless went down on the first drive.
Yeah, man. And no JJ Watt either for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it's looking bad for that defense, but I think he can keep them in games.
They still got Jadeveon Clowney though, and he's 100% healthy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that Houston defense is still going to be really solid. Browns have no chance here. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but Browns might get like maybe 2 field goals, so it's going to be probably 28-6, maybe 31-6.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make this short, sweet, and to the point. I think that unless something miraculous happens. I think like if somebody hits the damn lottery on the same day, then the Browns could win. But I'm gonna be obvious, make the short, sweet, and to the point. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to the Houston Texans, 28-9, 28-9.
Oh, but Josh Gordon might get reinstated this week. Never know.
Yeah, keep dreaming. All right, next game we got the Green Bay Packers going up against their division rival, the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are at home in this game. Who you got?
Vikings at home against the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Vikings defense is decent, but I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, at the end of the day, it's always just Aaron Rodgers. He has his weapons. I think Aaron Jones is showing that Ty Montgomery isn't going to be missed, really. Sam Bradford's still hurt. He had to lose that game. Case Keenum had to come in. I mean, all signs point to Packers easy. I mean, even if Bradford was there, it'd still be Packers. 27-13.
Oh, okay. Now, of course, we know that the Vikings can score, but can they score on a defense like Green Bay? That is the question. I don't think they'll be able to put up. I mean, if they put up more than 17 points, it'll surprise the hell out of me. But I just don't see that happening against them. And we all know. I'm gonna say it said it once. I say it again in my Stephen A. Smith voice. 1, 2, 3. That damn Aaron Rodgers. It ain't no other way around it. I'm gonna go ahead and go with you. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with your prediction. I'm gonna go ahead and say Green Bay Packers are gonna win 28-13. Yes, they're going to walk in their house with muddy boots, pretty much, and then walk out being all disrespectful. All right, this is one of the underrated games of the week. The Detroit Lions going up against the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are at home.
I like the Lions defense. I like them.
But is that enough? Is it going to be enough?
We never know with Drew Brees, man. Drew Brees, he's pretty nasty.
I know, at 37 years old. Yeah, you can't teach that.
Cam just carved him up. Willie Snead might be back this week. They just got rid of AP, so you're definitely running Kamara and Ingram. It might be a shootout.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the shootout here. I mean, Drew Brees loves shootouts.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. If any game turns into a shootout, I mean, with Drew Brees, any quarterback, my money will be on Drew Brees 9 times out of the 10.
After that showing us that he can do it, though. At Saints home, I'm giving it 34-28.
Yeah.
Actually, 34-27. Yeah, 34-27 sounds right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and probably shoot just a tad bit higher. I think this game is gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be a heavily offensive game, and we're gonna be in for a treat with this one. But I'm gonna go ahead and say 35-31 Saints.
That's not bad. That sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna probably be one of the highest scoring games of the week. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be on the lookout. I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout for this one. Who just called in?
This is Toby.
Hey, what's up, Toby? What's going on, man? Good to have you back on the show. All right. Next game we're predicting the Miami Dolphins versus the Atlanta Falcons. Now, do you guys want to? I'm gonna go get me a drink. More specifically, some Coke. Do y'all want some Coke? I'm gonna go get a. Oh my God, I was waiting all week for that joke. But yeah, man, we all know what the whole, the situation with the Dolphins happened, and that thing is that could distract the hell out of them. But I mean, the Dolphins right now are playing lackluster any damn way. and they're going up against the Falcons. And the Falcons, they showed they actually have gotten their shit together, and they didn't let that loss to the Bills rattle them. So with everything going on in the Dolphins locker room, with them being average, and with the Dolphins being average, and with the Falcons also being at home, the safe pick is the Falcons. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I mean, even though the Dolphins can score, and if Jay Ajayi is 100% healthy, they can make a game out of it. But I just don't see him. I just don't see them getting over on the Falcons. I'm gonna go ahead and say 31-17 Falcons. All right, Flip, who you got?
Falcons. You said it's gonna be Falcons at home.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a home statement right there. um, Shoot, the Falcons just came off some rest. They're probably good to go. The Dolphins were kind of lackluster this season.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that Jay would have some breakout games. They've been giving him the carries. He's got like 20 carries a game.
Mm-hmm.
Devontae Parker's hurt. Jarvis Landry, kind of just Jarvis Landry. Their defense isn't really. I mean, yeah, Matt Ryan and Julio are gonna like these dudes up.
Definitely.
34-20, probably. Maybe 34-14.
Damn. Well, all right, Toby, who you got? Dolphins or Falcons?
Definitely got the Falcons. I think the Falcons. I don't know the average score is. I think it's like 27 or 28 points.
Yeah, they average about 4 touchdowns a game, 3 or 4 touchdowns a game. So yeah, you're right on the money.
Yeah, so definitely I want to say 28, 13 Falcons.
That's actually about right on the money. I wouldn't bet against that. Like I said, I say 31-17, but I mean, you guys could be right. We'll see. Everybody agrees that the Falcons are going to walk away with this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, next, we got the New England Patriots going up against the New York Jets. And the Jets are at home, not like it freaking matters, seeing as how the Jets don't have a damn soul. Now, even though that the Patriots defense is kind of shaky this year, come on, man. Tom Brady going up against a C minus D plus defense in the Jets. Come on, man. They don't run away with this. He's gonna carve that defense up all day long. Short, sweet, and to the point. I'm gonna go ahead and say Patriots 35 to the Jets 20.
Man, I want to agree with you, but Tom Brady's arm is hurt. His throwing arm is hurt.
Ooh.
So that's not good. Patriots defense has been looking lackluster. I mean, they got Gronk back this week, but I mean, anybody can throw on this Patriots defense. I mean, I could expect Josh McCown to maybe get 2 or 3 touchdowns on the defense for all we know. You know what? It might be an upset.
Wow.
I don't know. If Tom Brady gets hit like in the wrong place in this game, he might be out, and it might be a Jets game. I'm gonna give the Jets 23 to Patriots 19 or something.
Wow. Okay. I mean, we'll definitely see about that. But seeing as how I don't like the damn Patriots anyway, I hope you're right. But anyway, Toby, who you got? Patriots or Jets?
As much as I hate the Patriots, I can bet against them. I think they still will win the game. It's going to be it could be definitely an upset game, but I just think that Patriots is too tough for them for the Jets. So yeah, definitely I got the score 30 to 17.
I ain't mad at that. All right, next game. Kind of a sleeper game, but then again, this game could turn into a more exciting game than you think. The San Francisco 49ers going up against the Washington Redskins. The Redskins are at home. Flip, who you got?
Oh, man. Is Jordan Reed back is the question.
Yeah.
Is he finally done having concussion issues or toe issues or whatever it is?
Yeah.
49ers are cool, I guess. Carlos Hyde is kind of hurt right now, so I don't really like their running game too much. Brian Hoyer is the quarterback. I don't really like their passing game too much. But they've shown that they can kind of put themselves in games. So yeah, it could be like something crazy, but I don't see it happening this week. So I got Redskins 24-10.
All right. All right. Toby, who you got? 49ers or Redskins?
I got Redskins 17-7.
Wow.
No, I don't want to do that. That's too low. 17-14.
I've got the Redskins in this game too, but I got it just being a tad bit more competitive than that. I'm gonna go ahead and say Redskins 24-20. Now, a 49ers win, it's not out of the question. I mean, it's not impossible, but it is very unlikely. Seeing as how I don't know if they're gonna be able to put their foot on the gas pedal long enough for them to put a dent in the Redskins, because the Redskins, they not perfect, they're not elite, but the thing is about the Redskins is that they're solid. They are like one of those journeyman type of teams. Like, okay, this team is like, if you can beat them, then you can beat like the majority, most teams, because Redskins are so solid. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Redskins 24-20. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, against the Arizona Cardinals. Wow, this game could be exciting as hell. But I'm gonna save my prediction for last. But all right, Flip, who you got? Cardinals, Bucks.
How do we feel about all damn the Cardinals?
The Cardinals are very bipolar. On a good day, the Cardinals could be one of the best damn teams in the NFL. But on a bad day, they stink up the joint. So it's up in the air. It depends on which Cardinals we see.
We got Adrian Peterson Cardinals now. Dropped CJ2K.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. That O-line is so shaky. We don't know. But Adrian Peterson is at times.
But come on, man. Jameis Winston went toe to toe with Tom freaking Brady. You gotta, that's something that you gotta take into account.
It's Jameis Winston. I got issues with the guy. I don't like him ever since through that game against the Cowboys last year. I don't know, man. I got Patrick Peterson and Matthew kind of just, walking down Mike Evans. Doug Martin might have a game on his hands, but Carson just throws the ball and it works. So I got Cardinals winning this one. Cardinals win 20-16.
Oh, all right. Flip, who you got? Cardinals, Bucks.
You mean Toby?
Yeah, Toby. Yeah, Toby. My bad. Yeah. Toby, who you got? Cardinals, Bucks.
Yeah, I got the Bucks winning. I want to say 21-17. 17, yeah.
Keep in mind the Cardinals are at home. Now the Cardinals they can be beat at home, but you're gonna have to be a better team than them to beat them. You're gonna have to be a top tier team to beat them, and I don't think the Buccaneers are that just yet. But the thing about the Bucks is that no matter who they go up against, they're not gonna lay down. They're gonna give you one hell of a fight, win or lose. That defense is tough, and Jameis Winston can make plays. But the thing is, the Cardinals at home can be a different kind of animal, especially if Larry Fitzgerald is healthy and they got AP now. Come on, if he fits right into that system, it could be a wrap for. They could be a real threat in the NFC conference.
I think the Bucks had the best record last year for his visiting team. I think I'm not quite sure, but I remember that they had one of the highest winning percentage for visiting teams.
Yeah.
So that plays parts too.
Yeah. Let's see. My final score prediction, and I hope I don't regret this. Something tells me that I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Cardinals 24-17 over the Bucks.
That's about where we all are at.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Next up, we got not the St. Louis Rams, but the Los Angeles Rams up against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Jaguars are at home against the Rams. Now we all know what the Rams can do, but the Jags defense is something else. And I discussed this earlier about the whooping that they put on the Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The Jags, as far as the defense, they are the real deal. The only thing is can Blake Bortles score? That's the only issue. But I mean, Todd Gurley, he could be on a whole nother level. When it comes to the Rams running game, it's gonna be a matchup with the running backs. It's gonna be Leonard Fournette versus Todd Gurley. But thing is, Leonard Fournette is only good at running. He's just a power back. Todd Gurley, he's a dual threat. He can catch and he can run. Like I said, that Jags defense is something else. But can the Rams contend with that? I'm gonna regret this too, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Jaguars. 20-17. All right.
20-17.
Yeah, 20-17. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be within 3 points. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Jaguars by 3. But all right, yeah. Flip, who you got?
I don't know, man. Leonard Fournette is kind of nasty. I feel like he opens up the passing game for Blake Bortles, even though he's not, an elite quarterback.
But Blake Bortles get hit a lot though. He gets hit a lot. Remember that.
He does, but he's tough. But Leonard Fournette, having a solid run game opens up the pass game a lot, and it makes it real easy on these quarterbacks. So we have to take that into account, obviously. That defense is crazy. They held Le'Veon Bell to like 47 yards.
Yeah.
On like 15 carries. So they can stop the run game. Obviously, Todd Gurley. I can see them getting stopped this game. Sammy Watkins hasn't been really himself this last couple of weeks. I don't know, man. I think the Jaguars eat Jared Goff alive, man. 27-13 or 27-16 maybe. But I don't see it being as close as he thought it is.
All right. As always, we will see. But Toby, who you got? Rams, Jaguars.
Don't you wish the Giants kept Tom Coughlin right by now? Because they definitely need him.
Oh, absolutely. I bet you they wish they do.
Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to the Jags. Definitely, I can see the score being crazy high. But I think the score will probably be around 25 to 13. I can see that around that number.
All right. Now, moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. The 425 game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Do y'all want to take this one? Because I got a lot of things that I need to get off my chest. So y'all can go ahead and have the floor with this one before I speak my piece and say what I got to say. Flip, Flip, you go first. I'm gonna talk my shit. Watch.
I'm done betting against the Chiefs, man. These guys, every week, man, they just kind of upset me with their antics. Alex Smith is, I don't know if he's just scared of losing his job, but he's out here playing like an MVP caliber quarterback. Tyreek Hill finds a way to get open, and Alex Smith always finds a way to keep the play alive, so he can do it. Kareem Hunt is Kareem Hunt, and he always somehow finds a way to get 100 yards. He might have like 10 yards in the first half, and the next thing you know, he's got 100 to 120 yards somehow. Travis Kelce, when he shows up, he's Travis Kelce's baby Gronk. Mm-hmm. So you can't sleep on that. And that defense keeps them in it. Even if they have like a slow start, that defense keeps them going, and and all of a sudden they just click and they just like fire off and kill your team. So I'm sorry, man, but the Steelers have no chance. I mean, Ben can say, "Oh, I haven't lost faith in myself," but you threw 5 picks, man. I don't trust you. Le'Veon can't save him. Antonio Brown seems like he's a stat pattern at this point. Um, yeah, Steelers are getting looked. I'll give them probably like 13 points to the Chiefs, 31.
All right, Toby, do I even need to ask?
Yo, if you want to know a quarterback, if you want to like anime, Alex Smith is Goku going through Super Saiyan mode, man. Yo, he's on a different level, man. He just went to that next level that which Pat Mahomes pushed him to it because he needed this push. It was competition. That's the reason why because he's seen that in
the draft. Yeah, because he was like, "Oh hell no, y'all already bringing up my replacement? No, I'm gonna step my game up."
Yeah, they're going after
he stepped his game up because he got to see the him throwing these long balls and stuff like that. So it just pretty much took him to the next level to achieve untap that that next level. It's not just throwing the ball a little bit further and look what you can do. So that's what I think of that. Pretty much that's pretty much what took him to the next level. But unfortunately, your boys gonna get they're gonna get ate up. This is a revenge game from last year because y'all guys beat us twice last year.
Oh yes, this is what we did to y'all last year, and I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. This is what the Steelers did to the Chiefs last year. We knocked on y'all's door, kicked the door in, went in y'all's refrigerators, ate y'all food, went to the bathroom, then took a piss and then don't flush and then walked the fuck out. That's what we did.
Yeah, and Todd Haley, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give him the business. This is gonna be the business. We're gonna be the Kansas City business. It's gonna be probably a shutout. I think it's gonna probably be 9 points max by the Steelers. And like I said, this is a revenge game, so we're gonna pay some hard. And it's not gonna be pretty easy. Chiefs.
I got the Steelers 35. I got the Steelers 35-7. 35-7 Steelers. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. 35-7 Steelers, goddammit. And if I lose, mark this thing on your calendar. I will change my display picture on Facebook to goddamn Alex Smith.
Get ready, man. Go find a picture.
But all right, but I mean, of course I got to be unbiased, but whatever. But Big Ben, he really does need to get his shit together. I mean, it's just like he's got all the weapons that it takes, but last week is completely on him. It really is. And of course, like you guys said, Alex Smith right now, he's fighting for his job. He's looking like a world beater. That's why the hell he's playing so damn good. And the Steelers' defense, as much as I hate to say it, has been exposed. All you need is a good running back because the secondary can't jam up the line fast enough. And a lot of the line, because see, the thing is, the Steelers linebackers, we don't go for the running back. We go for the quarterback sack every time, and that's not good. And like I said, the secondary can't get the line fast enough to jam it up. And we all know how fast the running back for the Kansas City Chiefs is. He's a monster. And even Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is a damn magician. I like to see. I mean, it might be a field day between Tyreek Hill and Antonio Brown. You can actually go ahead and say that Tyreek Hill might have more receiving yards than Brown. But in all seriousness, for real, and I really do hate to say this, especially because the game is at Arrowhead. Now, if the game was at Heinz Field, I would have gave this to the Steelers. But I mean, this time I'm not going to do that. I am going to go ahead and say Chiefs over the Steelers 28-20.
I also want to get some update information on this game. Travis Kelce's in concussion protocol, so it's questionable that he actually will play. So this will be his first game, Alex Smith's first game, possibly without Travis Kelce. So that's going to be definitely different game. So if Travis Kelce doesn't play, and plus we don't have our Chris Conley.
Yeah, I was gonna mention him.
Yeah, y'all definitely.
Could be a lot closer than what I anticipated. So, and it could be an actual upset. So, but I'll be at the game. So, but I think the score still goes 9 points. That's about it.
Like I said, but I'm actually looking forward to this game being probably one of the most exciting games of the week. So, I mean, I'm definitely tuning in. All right, next game. Ooh, we got the Chargers going up against the Raiders. Wow. Flip, do you want to take this one first?
Look, man, I bet against them last week and they won. So I'm betting against them this week too.
Damn.
DJ Manuel's gonna light us up, and we're gonna lose 40-0.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
But no, I think we actually have a chance to win this game. I don't think we should have won the Giants game. We got really lucky. They lost 4 of their starting receivers. I mean, our pass rush is pretty decent. I don't think DJ Manuel's looking Mari Cooper's way that much. I think he's not really trusting him. Crabtree's probably going to get all the targets this week. So if we can pretty much shut down Crabtree, I see us probably pulling this one out. I don't think the Raiders defense is Giants defense caliber, and we kind of held our own against them. So I'm saying the Raiders are going to win just because I want the Chargers to win. So the Raiders are going to win 27-21.
All right, Toby, who you got?
You said Chargers versus the Raiders?
Chargers versus the Raiders, and the Raiders are at home in this game.
Yes, they'll definitely have the Chargers winning this game. I think the Chargers are a little bit more balanced. They got a little bit, I think it's way better quarterback play. So I think go ahead and go with the Chargers on this one. It'll be a nasty, sloppy game. 24 to 17 Chargers.
Now might play this game too. So
yeah, but I got a question for you guys, and my question is this: how in the living hell does Phillip Rivers still have a job? How have they not found his replacement yet? But here's the thing: Phillip Rivers is coming up on 10. Hold on, he's coming up on 11 years, and have not even made the damn playoffs. So what? I don't know what the hell. I don't know whose ass he's kissing at the in the head office to keep his job. I don't know why the Chargers haven't started looking for a quarterback. They should have been looking for a new quarterback at least 4 or 5 years ago. The only thing that keeps them in the games is defense and their running, and that's it. I mean, even with the crippled Raiders right now, they can more than drop, I don't know, 20, 21 points on the Chargers. And Flip, like you said, it doesn't matter how far ahead the Chargers are from the first to the third quarter. They always find a way to screw it up in the last 5 minutes of the game, of the fourth quarter. They always do. I hate to say that, but I'm actually I'm agreeing with you right there. And like I said,
hold on. I was going to say something real quick. I'll say this. We look at Phillip and we say, how the hell does he have a starting job?
Yeah.
I think he hasn't. His quarterback play doesn't translate to this new style of quarterback play. If you notice, all the successful quarterbacks in the league, minus like Tom Brady, they kind of move off the pocket and they can kind of keep the play going and keep it open for the receivers. And Phillip, when he leaves that pocket, it's just like he's either throwing the ball away or he's throwing a pick.
Yeah. So, because Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, and Eli Manning all came from the same draft class of 04.
Yeah, they're definitely pocket generals, and if you don't have that O-line to protect you long enough, you're going to kind of slump, because you'll see that when he's got his O-line protecting him for 3 or 4 seconds, he'll find that receiver downfield and throw that pretty pass to him or something. But he kind of needs to dump it to the tight ends now. He needs to, the Chargers need to play Hunter Henry more. They need to put Gates down. He got his record. Let him the bench. Put Hunter Henry in. He's the
Yeah.
future. He can revive that offense. Yeah, but Phillips, I don't know. He has his moments. That's the reason why he still has his job, because he has his moments, and he's a veteran, so you kind of give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. But shoot, like I said, even with the Raiders hurting as much as they are right now, the running game can't save them, and EJ Manuel can't just sling the ball out to either Crabtree or Cooper. I'm going to go ahead and say Raiders, especially since they're at home. I'm going to give it to them 20-14 over the Chargers. I got the Raiders by 6.
Okay.
Next, we got the 8:30 game. The Denver Broncos versus, oh my God, the New York Giants. Now, do y'all want to say it, or do y'all want me to say it? About the New York Giants. I'm going to go ahead and say it. They are 0-5. Odell Beckham is out for the season. Their running game is trash. Eli Manning is playing like an 87-year-old lady with an eye patch over her left eye. They're playing terrible right now. Forget an 8-8 Super Bowl win. Can they even get their first damn win this year? And they're going up against the Denver Broncos at home. The Broncos are at home, and the Broncos are probably the most, out of the top 5 most dangerous teams at home. Denver's got to be at least in the top 3, because the top 5 teams that are most dangerous at home right now are, let's see, Green Bay at Lambeau. They're probably number 1. Number 2 is probably Kansas City at Arrowhead. Number 3 is probably Gillette Stadium at the Patriots at Gillette Stadium, even though they proved that they can be beaten there. 4th is probably the Broncos, and the 5th one is probably let's see. Believe it or not, actually the Saints are pretty dangerous at home. So yeah, but yeah. I think with the Giants being as crippled as they are right now, and with their morale being hurt, and with their the line not protected, I mean, Eli Manning is getting slammed like Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. That's how hard that all these linebackers are aiming for his ass. He's getting slammed that damn hard, and Trevor Siemian, he can light their asses up. And Akeem Talib, he's gonna be hawking Eli Manning the entire game. It would surprise me if the Giants scored more than 10 points in this game. But I'm going to go ahead and say 28-10 Broncos. But yeah, Flip, who you got?
Obviously the Broncos. I think they're going to shut Eli down soon. I'm pretty sure he has a concussion, to be honest.
Jesus.
After that hit he took from his lineman, he got hit down for the sack. He was on the sack, I'm pretty sure. But I think they shut him down after this game. I mean, you don't want him out there throwing the tight ends with your right receivers. Just, I don't know, preserve him as long as you can. So, they might take him out the second half if they're not doing anything. I got the Broncos winning this, but I don't think it's going to be like a blowout. I think it's going to be like 17-10.
Wow.
Maybe 17-9. But I think they can get a touchdown. I think the Giants can get a touchdown. So I'll go with 17-10.
All right, Toby, who you got?
Yeah, then the Giants just try to they play the Lions or something like that, right? And they couldn't score against them.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. I don't see this game. This game is going to be a blowout. I don't see how this game. I don't even know why this game is actually on prime time. I think the Chiefs game should be go ahead and get flexed too, for this particular game. But I don't think they want, the Chiefs be back-to-back weekends and stuff. So, but I just go ahead and gonna say the Broncos they're gonna be making this team to be looking like like the Chiefs, Austin.
Yeah.
But I go ahead. I think it'll be 28-0, no score.
Wow. Not even a field goal?
I'll go ahead and give them a field goal just to say it, but I don't see them scoring more than 10 points.
All right. Well, at least we all agree on that one. All right, now the last game. We got the Indianapolis Colts going up against the Tennessee Titans, and the Titans are at home in this game. All right, Flip, who you got?
Is Mariota playing? I don't think so.
I don't think he is.
Matt Castle.
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
Yeah, Matt Trashel. Just call him by his real name, Matt Trashel. So.
Yeah, this is certain games. But, you know what? This might actually be a battle of the backup quarterbacks. The defenses aren't that great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got Frank Gore versus DeMarco Murray. And, I mean, Marlon Mack is pretty explosive. So, I mean, the running backs are pretty solid. Quarterbacks are about, I guess, the same. Maybe Brissett's better. I like T.Y. Hilton in this game as well. I got it Colts 27 to 23.
Wow. All right, Toby, who you got? Titans, Colts.
I got the Colts 17 to 9.
Yeah, because it seems like ever since the Titans got their first loss, they have been doing progressively worse. They've been able to not let the teams run away with games, but they somehow throw it away, and they don't have Mariota, so that's gonna be a blow to their ego. And like I said, Jacoby Brissett's been getting better with every single game, even though like they lose, at the end of the game. But I feel like that the Colts have enough. They have just enough weapons to make this a competitive game, and maybe even not really run away with it, but just to squeak by with a win. But hopefully this is one that I don't regret either. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to the Colts, 21 to 17. Yeah. Well, you guys got any final thoughts before we shut this show out? This is actually a short one tonight, but yeah, any final thoughts, fellas?
Let's hope for some upset. I like upset games.
Hey, it's a 2017 season. I would not be surprised by any last result of any game being different. But yeah, Toby, any final thoughts, man?
6-0, that's it, man.
Good luck, my brother. Y'all are gonna need it because of course Mike Tomlin, he don't like losing either. Mike Tomlin, whenever he loses, especially in that fashion, he like to come back and blow teams out. But the Chiefs is looking like world beaters right now. But it should be exciting. But we'll see. But all right, ladies and gents, thank y'all for tuning in live on Facebook. This has been DreadMan Sports Podcast. This has been my boys Toby and my boys Flip, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.